So imagine that everyone is telling the best story about your business and working with you. So you are responsible for the story that people tell about you and your business. And if people are not telling your story, that's on you. If people are telling a story but not the one you want, that's on you too. So if people are sharing a great story about the impact that you make on them, their lives, their businesses, and this is a compelling story that engages new customers, well, this is how to break through to a new level of marketing and sales results. In this video, I'm going to share a concept called the what, the how, and the why. So let me tell a little story about this, but first, I'm Kevin Murray. I'm the founder of Energize Your Business programs here at EnergizeYou.com. I help business owners increase the value of their business for when they exit, and I help them increase their income every year until they're ready to exit. So years ago, there were some great big computer companies like Apollo and DEC, and they were marketing at the level of what. They talked about what they did. We make big computers for businesses and institutions, and they did well for a while, but they're gone now. They don't exist anymore. Some companies like Dell, Hewlett-Packard talked about how they made computers with Intel chips inside and Windows operating systems and made in America and very clean fabrication facilities. This story of how is a little more compelling and provides a greater value perception to the clients. So there's a company that does a great job of selling at the level of why. They're called Apple. And you see an ad with a grandma talking to a grandchild on a video phone and they can see each other. So that's the why behind the product. They're not selling the what of we make technology and phones. They're not selling the how of clean fabrication and engineered in California. They're sharing the why, that you can talk to your loved ones real time and see their face. They also show people making great music with GarageBand and sharing it with the world, or shooting a video and sharing that online. So their why is about connecting people and inspiring people to create and share themselves, and they have become one of the most valuable companies in the world. So most business people, when asked, what is it that you do, will answer with something like, well, I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor, I'm a contractor, I sell pharmaceuticals, I'm a small business owner. Well, that's accurate, but answering at the level of what is not very compelling. Unless the person you're talking to needs your service right now, you haven't given them a great reason to remember you or refer anyone to you. We all start selling our business at the level of what, and I did too. I thought if I told enough people what I did, that would bring in a bunch of new clients, and I had to work very hard and put in a lot of hours working at the level of what. My next step in storytelling was talking about how I did what I did in addition to what I did. By adding the how, I was able to share my expertise and approach and process, and people liked that deeper education, and sharing the what and the how created a better story and better results. Finally, I started thinking about the deeper benefits that my clients got, which became my why. So why does it matter if I do my work well, and how do I share that? So when I hear my clients talking about their businesses after we've done this piece, they're lit up and excited about what they do by talking about the why. And it really makes a difference to the listener or the viewer or the reader, however you're doing your marketing. So once you land on your why, then you need to embed that in everything that you do, how you promote, market, sell, and deliver your product or service. You need to ask all the time, if this is my why, then how will I make sure that it's built in when we answer the phone, or we do a new website, or we make a presentation to a new client? The why has to be embedded in all parts of the business. And when you do that, you put yourself in a place that's hard to compete with versus most other businesses that talk about the what and the how. So here's how to do this. Write out the what. What do you do? What else do you do? What other products and services do you provide? Now, the how and the why might be different for different products, so you might need to do this process with each one. Step 2 is write out the how. How do you do this? With what expertise, with what steps or sequence in your process? Do you do it with a guarantee or a warranty? Do you do it with a system you learned or created? Do you have credentials or education or training that has you be an expert in this? That's all the how. Now the why, and bear with me here. So what is it that you do well? Like, so what that you do it well? What does the customer really get from that? Now take that answer you just came up with and ask again, well, so what? So what did they get that? And then you keep asking and answering so what until your answer is deeply serving the client. So for example, if your what is I sell insurance, your how might be by reviewing clients' needs and risks and researching and recommending premium rates versus coverage levels and helping them select a policy. But the why is ultimately something like, when I do this well, my customers get peace of mind that they have the right coverage at the best rate for their families. Well, so what? Well, I help my clients protect their most valuable assets so they can put their energy and attention into their lives and their dreams and know that we have them covered. So would you rather provide that level of care or just sell insurance? So once you come up with your why, start to ask how that can show up in your marketing and your service. Make it a habit to ask, how is my why showing up today? So if you want to share your journey with me about how you moved from what and how to why, and what you learned along the way, and how people respond to your why, I'd love to hear about it. If you got some value from this today, please share this with your friends and associates, and feel free to share this by email on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, however you share. Thank you for watching this today, and be on the lookout for other tips and topics and tools for your prosperous life. Thank you.